Hi, this is Melanie Hunter with Holistic Health. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am here today to talk about Alzheimer's disease. This is a deeply personal topic for me. My dad's mother, my grandma, who I call Bubba, has severe dementia at this point, where she is essentially only a shell of who she used to be. She doesn't recognize anyone, and watching someone you love go down this path is terribly painful for everyone involved. My grandmother, Bubba's family, has been hit with Alzheimer's and dementia very heavily. Her sisters have had it or had it. They are currently deceased. And I remember being a little girl and being with my great aunt Annie, and she was essentially talking nonsense, and I didn't understand why. And it was for this reason. So I have been very concerned about my own father, as well as the health of myself and my brother and all of our family. And so that has brought me to look for research. Thankfully, I found this amazing book called The End of Alzheimer's by Dr. Dale Bredesen, as well as his follow-up, The End of Alzheimer's Protocol, which I found to be extremely beneficial and much more user-friendly. Dr. Bredesen has been researching Alzheimer's for decades. He first came out with a paper in 2014 showing the reversal of cognitive decline in 9 out of 10 patients. Now, I know that's a small sample size, but this had never been done before. Prior to that, if you had a diagnosis of dementia or Alzheimer's, essentially you knew that you were going to have a very dire fate in front of you. That's terribly sad and hopeless. And so I really want to share this message because there's hope. This is not the disease that it used to be, where essentially you were just going to know that your future would consist of not knowing anyone that you love. So going back to Dr. Bredesen, you can find more information on his website, drbredesen.com, which I highly recommend. I think that you should definitely read the book. If you know someone who is going down this path, or you yourself can tell that your memory is slipping, I would advise you to find a practitioner who is trained in his protocol, because this is a very in-depth protocol and very individualized. Essentially, they'll take you through a cognoscopy, which consists of 3 things, which is blood work, looking for markers that specifically will show cognitive decline, or on the other side, vitamins or nutrients to help support your cognition. It will also consist of a cognitive assessment, an online assessment, as well as an MRI. And while this may be scary, which I do understand, it is so much better to know where you are and then have a protocol that is specifically designed for you. So if you have the money or the resources to go down this path, and that would be what I would recommend first. If you don't, then buy this book. Buy this book for someone, buy this book for yourself, read it, share it. There's lots of information, but this is essentially the most important part of this video blog, is that there is hope, and it is Dr. Bredesen, and this is where you can go to find it. However, I am going to give you an overview, because if you aren't into this stuff like I am, then I understand these books can be difficult to get through. And maybe you're just looking for a lifestyle that has a preventative measure in it. And that is something that I can kind of offer you in this short video. So Dr. Bredesen's protocol essentially is just like every other health protocol, being that it focuses on diet, exercise, sleep, supplements, and specific to this would be brain training. So that's the foundation of really a healthy lifestyle. To go back into more detail though, diet gets so confusing. There's so many different diets, and I guess to some degree it depends on what your goals are. Dr. Bredesen has a diet program that he calls Keto Flex 12-3. This means he would like you to be in mild ketosis, at least part of the time, which you need a ketone meter. We use a blood meter that tests both for ketones and it tests for blood glucose. And ours is a Keto Mojo. This is what you get for the Lancets, and then there's the testing strips. And it'll give you a number on here, and you're looking for 0.4 to 0.5 millimoles to show you are in mild ketosis or greater. that would be step one. And, being in a state of ketosis is a very long topic. I will do a different show on that because that could take up all of our time. But essentially, it's a diet consisting of lots and lots of healthy, colorful vegetables. It's a plant-based diet with meat and protein or fish as a condiment. Lots of cruciferous vegetables, which are your broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, lots of those, lots of really good colorful vegetables, lots of healthy, good fats, very little grains, and cutting out sugar. So that's the basis of the diet. Exercise is important because it increases brain-derived nootropic factor, which is really important for the growth and stimulation of our brain. Sleep is very important because that's when your brain essentially gets washed and it washes out all the debris or amyloid plaques that may be building up. You want to make sure that you're addressing any sleep apnea. If you have sleep apnea and you're sleeping for 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep in a bedroom that is conducive to sleep, completely dark. Brain training you can do a variety of different ways. That could mean learning a new language. It also means making sure that you're connected with other people and having community, which can be hard in times like these. And then there's also brain training apps. One of them is Brain HQ, but there are others. You can do these. They're essentially games that help with your brain cognition. And it's a muscle, so it's important to exercise this muscle just like we exercise our other muscles. Balancing hormones is also really important. This is one of the aspects that makes it really important to work with a functional medicine doctor if you're able to, because that will give you an idea of where you are. And specifically, thyroid health is important for brain health. And so you want to know where you are with your thyroid or all of your hormones so that you can then have a individualized plan to address whatever you need addressed. The other thing would be supplements, and supplements again, really should be individualized to your needs. It's pretty cool. My dad just went through this process with a functional medicine doctor, and they test for so many different things. So now he knows that he needs more B vitamins, and he needs more omega-3s, and he needs to work on his gut health. And you really can't know all of these things unless you do the blood work. But as a general overview of what supplements to look at or to make sure you want to optimize, I would say you want to look at your vitamin D levels. Optimally, those should be between 50 and 80. I think normal is considered 30. It's way too low. You want to look at your magnesium. Magnesium is really important for everything in the body, but specifically it's important for the brain. Your glutathione is a master antioxidant, helps your body detoxify, also really important for brain health. Glutathione can be made in the body. Cruciferous vegetables help to make glutathione. You can also take glutathione, or you can take N-acetylcysteine, NAC, which will help your body to make glutathione. Going back to vitamins, I said D. B vitamins are important. C, vitamin E, it's an antioxidant, also helpful for your brain health. Omega-3s, which are your fish oil. Resveratrol has been shown to help with brain health. It's also shown to extend lifespan. Nicotinamide riboside is another supplement that helps with brain. It also helps with mitochondrial. And acetyl L-carnitine is another supplement that can also help with brain health. These are, once again, somewhat of a generalization, but they are in the book that you'll see if you buy the book. And I think that they're generally well-tolerated supplements that I take myself as well as a preventative measure. So really, just to recap, there is hope. Alzheimer's is a terribly devastating disease that I wish upon no one. And I am actively trying to avoid this for myself. And I hope that this message finds someone who is also trying to prevent or reverse mild cognitive decline. There is no point in my mind to live to a very old age if we are unable to fully live. And really, that is my journey and my goal. And my life's work is to figure out how to live well so that I feel optimal and healthy and vibrant and energetic. And I wish the same for you and for all of your loved ones. So I hope this helped. If you know someone who's suffering, please share this video. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Holistic Health with Mel. And I thank you so much for your time. Wishing you much love and light.